Shalom, Israel ISUK Minneapolis with the Sabbath service. We are on the late start, Salakia. We are going to go ahead and get into the Sabbath service. We are going to jump into also Proverbs, the 15th chapter. All right. Next week, we're going to jump over to the 16th chapter and give you a little bit more knowledge and understanding and break it down the counsel, the advice, the wise words of Solomon. Okay. So, with that being said, you got it as well. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with the prayers like we always do in the way beginning. Make sure that you check out December 15th, I believe it is, which is the ISUK Florida Cookout next month. All right. Also, we will give you more details next week as far as the location of the High Holy Day Feast of Dedication, which is Hanukkah, or in English terms, Hanukkah. All right. Where we get around, you see what I'm saying? We have a feast and go over the history of this victory that the Lord has gave us. Everybody just had a whole little, the white man had this little victory when he killed the Native American Indians on Thanksgiving Day. But we don't celebrate that day, but the white people do. So we are going to celebrate the day when we conquered, see what I'm saying? We overpowered them, all right? So let's go ahead and get this.
Mayim will pine your Hakudan and face the east. It's in a brown bag. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abinau, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayat, Shemkah, Yahweh, Wafakra, Taba'ah, Razak, Hayat, Hashah, Ba'aratazah, Kuwah, Hayat, Bashamayim, Adunlanau, Lakam, Kal, Wam, Wasalakanau, Kuawatanau. Leave it in the bag. Bring the whole bag too. Kasalakanau, Kuawatinau, Wala'ah, Tabayanau, Manasai one, Abal, Abashainau, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Kamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapra, Laiwilamium, Aman.
You can hand it over to me. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yeah, so Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha, Ayanya, Harim, Mayun, Yabat, Isaiah, Mayum, Yahweh, Asha, Shamiyam, Waratazah, Alithan, Namawat, Agak, Al, Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shamar, Masha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Zakat, Aliyah, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakata, Wairak, Aliyah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Karai, Yashamar, Atlapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawaka, Maita, I will know.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help comes from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Hakah, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Bashem Yahushua. Babakashah. Nathananah. Hakah. Hakah. Larpa. Kal. Makala. Wakal. Madawa. Hakah. Latahar. Ha. Matazariah. Hakah. Lahakmiah. Hamathiah. Hakah. Al. Rakawah. Hatama Allah. Lagarshan. Bashem Yahushua.
We call the power in English,
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shah.
To cast them out in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh. Bashem Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Wayashal. Waha. Bayah. Sapariah. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun. Say the name of loved ones once and everyone repeats the name once.
ISUPK Minneapolis.
ISUPK Minneapolis. Kodash Shayan. Maccabia. Bariah. Kabah. Jamal. Zion. Kalani. China. Sharab. Diamond. Panayala.
One second. All of Israel.
Go ahead, Kabah.
All the brothers in the ISUPK.
All the brothers in the ISUPK.
All the brothers outside the ISUPK.
All the brothers outside ISUPK. Bashem Yahushua.
Tawad. Bless Israel. In English, what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
And the school. Bless Hill Shield protect loved ones.
Bless Hill Shield protect loved ones.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it. Psalms
83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al. Damiyah. Nakah. Al. Dakarash. Wa'al. Dashakwat. Al. Kayah. Hana. Awayabika. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al. Amika. Yaira. Yamwa. Sawada. Waya. Yatazawa. Al. Tazapan. Yakah. Amaro. Lakawa. Lana. Kayat Dam. Magalia. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Sham. Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kayat. Nawai Tazawa. Laba. Lakadwa. Ayaka. Baryat. Yakah. Rathwa. Ahaya. Adawam. Wayashemai Allah. Yam. Mawa'ab. Wahagarian. Gabal. Mai Salaka. Waimawan. Waimalak. Kavashat. Ain. Yashabia. Tazawar. Gam. Ashawar. Lenawa. Ain. Hayawa. Sarai. Labanya. Lawat. Salah. Asha. Laham. Kamat. Kasaya. Sarak. Kayabin. Benakal. Hoyashwan. The Shah Marwa. Bayan. Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'ada. Shayat Tamwa. Nada. Yab Mawa. Kaira. Waka. Za'aba. Waka. Zaba. Waka. Tazar. Manai. Messiah. Kamun. Ashar. Amarwa. Naya. Rosh. Lenawa. Nawa. Alahayim. Alahayat. Shaya. the Moi, the Galgal, the Quash, the Panya, Rabaka, Kaash, the Byra, Yaira, Wa, Kalahaba, the Lahat, Hariyam, Khan, the Radat, the Sire, Wabasa, Wapaka, Waba, Halam, Malak, Panyaham, Palawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shumka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahal, Waya, Kapara, Waya, Abab, Waya, Daira, Kaya, Ata, Shumka, Yahweh, Labak, Ayawan, Ahaza, Salah, Al-Kala, Rataza. That's it.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence,
O God. Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
And be not still.
O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
The Hagarians.
The Hagarians.
Baal.
And Ammon.
And Amalek. The Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Syria.
As to Syria.
As to Jabin.
As to
And
Jabin.
the brook of Tisan.
The brook of Tisan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Or.
Make their nobles like Or.
And like Zee.
And like Zee.
Yea. All the princes as the Ba.
All the princes as the Ba.
And as the moon.
And as the moon.
Who said,
Let
us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a will.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the flame sets the mountains on fire.
As the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy
And make
tempest.
them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy
Fill
storm.
their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou.
That men may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth.
I HBK power structure. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and
Make
earth.
sure that y'all raise your voice, all right? On all things living.
In all things living.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Say evils and curses.
Say evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the evil.
And death to the evil.
That seek against us.
That seek against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy
Thy
prophets.
teachers.
Thy teachers. The princes.
The
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
In the school.
In the school.
Say evils and curses.
Say evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the evil.
And death to the evil.
Shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel.
And shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force the riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force the riches to enter thy sanctuary.
Say evils and curses.
Say evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the Edomites.
And death to the Edomites.
And nations.
And their nations.
And disruptive.
And their disruptive.
The courses.
The courses.
Prisons. Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and
Roman
armies.
Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The
Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Kamikaze.
The gay
The
movement.
lesbian.
The lesbians.
Spies. Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
National Space Program.
National Space Program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
And airways.
Cable access channel.
And a radio channel.
The spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
That seek to stop us.
that seek to stop
And
us.
bring swift death to all the heathen that stand in the way.
Bring swift death to all the heathens that stand in the way.
Or try to stop us from broadcasting the word throughout the planet Earth.
Or try to stop us from broadcasting the word throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the terror.
Let loose all the terror.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
To the earth and destroy.
To the earth and destroy.
Cause the terrorists to come against America.
Cause the terrorists to come against America.
And destroy them in their stronghold.
And destroy them in their stronghold.
Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists.
Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists.
Let Yahushua.
Michael.
And Gabriel.
Come
down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And kill all the heathens that come up against us.
And kill all the heathens that come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done.
Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua. Thank you all.
So be it.
So be it. Layar Shab.
All right, Israel, we're going to go ahead and get into Proverbs and the Tanakh, the 15th chapter. I believe we left off at verse 13 to 14.
I think it was 16.
16, okay, yeah, 16. That makes more sense. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the Bible, the Proverbs, the rest of the chapter 15, and next week, chapter 16. All right, let's get to it. Everybody may be seated.
Proverbs 15?
Yeah, Proverbs 15 and verse 16. Everybody signed in? Signed in?
Come.
All right, cool.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 16. Tawab. Ma'itah. Bayah. Ra'ath. Yahweh. Ma'ah. Watazar. Rabah. Wama. Hawam. Bawa. Tawab. Arah. Kata. Iraq. Wa'ah. Haba. Sham. Ma. Shawar. Abba. Wata. Washa. Na'a. Bawa. Ayash. Kama. Yaga. Raha. Mada. Waka. Mada. Wak. Madawak. Wa'a. Raka. Apayim. Isha. Kayat. Riyab. Darak. Itazah. Kama. Shaka. Kadak. Wa'a. Raka. Yashar. Yasharyum. Dala. Laha. Baka. Kakam. Yasha. Maka. Laba. Waka. Tayal. Adam. Bawa. Ka. Laka. Tara. Laba. Wa'a. Isha. Daba. Wana. Yashar. Lakat. Hapar. Maka. Shabawata, Ba'a, Yaka, Tuwad, Tuwad, Waba, Rabba, Yawa, I to the young, the Kwa, one, Shema, Shema, La'ayam, La'a, Isha, Bama, Aina, Priya, Priya, Priyawa, Wada, Bara, Wada, Bar, Wada Bar, Ba'i, the Wa, Ma, Tuwab, Ma Tuwab, Arak, Kayayim, Lama, Ila, Lama, Shaka, Yalam, Lama, Ika, Tuwar, Masha, Awab, Mata, Biyah, Ga'ayim, Yitak, Yahweh, Waya, Tazaba, Paba, Wala, Allah, Mana, Dawa, Aiba, Yahweh, Maka, Makash, Bawa, Rai, Wata, Harayim, Amar, Ya, Na'ai, Ma, Aikar, Baya, Dawa, Bawa, Tazai, Batazai, Washa, Wana, Nata, Nata, Yakai, Yakai, Ya, Laba, Tazada, Yak, Tazadaya, Yaka, Ga, La'ai, Nawab, Wapa, Washa, Ayam, Nasha, Ayam, Nasha, Ayam, Yaba, Yai, Ya'i. Verse 28. Ra'ai, Wada, Raka, Waka, Yahweh, Mara, Sha'ayim, Wada, Palah, Tazada, Yaka, Tazada, Quyam, Yasha, Ma'ai, Yashamai, Yashamai, Maya, Gwara, Maya, Ma'a, Wa, I, Yana, I, Yanayim, Yasha, Maka, Laba, Shema, Wa'ai, Shema I, Shema Y, Tawa, Tawa, Dada, Sha, I Tazam, Azak, Shema Da, Dawa, Kaka, Kayayim, Bakwa, Rabah, Kaka, Mayam, Mayam, Kaka, Mayam, Ma, Kaka, Mayam, Dala, Yaka, Kawa, Korea, I, Mawa, Dawa, Dara, Mawa, Ada, Napa, Napash, Rasha, Wamai, Shamai, Dawa, Kaka, Kwa, Kwakwana, Kwakwana, Laba, Yara, Yahweh, Mawa, Mawata, Mawatar, Kaka, Kakama, Kakama, Kaka, Moha, Wala, Kana, Kaba, Yada, I, Nawa, Nawa. That's it.
All right, Israel, you can close it up. All right, Israel, we're going to go ahead and get into the Bible, King James Version Bible, and give you what the brother just pretty much said in the Tanakh. That was the Hebrew version. Now we're going to get into the English version so we can understand and break it down. What is the whole purpose of this class today, Sabbath service or service? All right, so go ahead and get started.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith.
So why is that? Why is it better it says to have what now?
Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith.
So why is that better, Kabad? Why is it better to lean on the Lord versus having treasures?
Because I guess wisdom and knowledge how to serve the Most High does not come from the world.
Wait, say that one more time. You want to be a little louder.
Because wisdom and knowledge of how to follow the Most High does not come from the world.
So,
I mean, just on context. Go ahead.
Because your treasures could decay, your treasures could be stolen. You know what I'm saying? But the fear of the Lord, can't nobody take that away from you.
Right.
Meaning the law, statutes, and the commandments.
Right. So the spirit of the Lord is better. You see what I'm saying? With the little knowledge that you have, it's better than riches.
Right.
Because the Most High can give you everything. The riches can't get you everything. It can't get you knowledge. See what I'm saying? You know how people say you got to pay for knowledge. Where the hell is that at in the ISUK? We don't pay for knowledge.
Right.
We give it out for free. That's why we say we got free online classes, Monday through Friday. But it's really all throughout the whole entire week. We give out free classes because this knowledge should not have to be paid for. But since you got the knowledge, now you have to do something with it. See what I'm saying? This knowledge can get you paid. It can get you to rule this world because this knowledge comes from the Lord. All right, that's something that we gotta, most people, we already know in ISUK, but those outside of the UPK have to acknowledge that. Go ahead.
To go on?
Yeah.
Okay. Verse 17. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is.
You said dinner of what?
Dinner of herbs.
Just say herbs. A lot.
Herbs. That's what it say, herbs.
Okay, time. That's right. Go ahead.
Better is dinner of herbs, where love is, than a stalled ox and hatred therewith.
So now, give me an example of this scripture. Hold on, one second. Hold on. Shalom, press. Hello? Goddamn, bill collectors, go ahead. So give me an example of that scripture. Are you reading it?
Right.
Okay. You wanna pay attention. Read it one more time.
Better is a dinner of herbs, where love is, than a stalled ox and hatred therewith.
So first of all, do you know what it's talking about? If you do, try to give me an example. Or
It sounds like it doesn't. If you, it's better to have a little, but
go ahead.
you following the last section.
I'll say it. Hello? Yes, do you mind calling back at a different time? No. Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Woody.
Um, it just sounded like it was meaning that it was better to have uh little, as far as like worldly possession goes, and still know how to follow the last section's commandments, and to have a whole lot of like possessions from the world.
I mean, well, that was before, but this scripture is very self-explanatory. Well, yeah, this one is very self-explanatory because when it's saying, just read it one more time.
Come on.
That's what verse 15 had said, but verse 16 is saying something different. What?
Better is a dinner of herbs, where love is, than a stalled ox and hatred therewith.
Now it's saying better it is to be at this place, to be in this position, this situation, or this table, because there's love here, than to be with a stalled axe and hatred be right here.
So,
go ahead.
And then the scriptures say love is the law, statutes, and commandments. So
exactly, and just to push the scripture a little bit further, just to explain it. When it says now, is it verse 16? Is that it?
Verse 17.
Verse 17. When it says a stalled ox, what is a stalled ox? If you don't know, you can always look it up. A stalled ox. Think about it. And also, y'all both want to make sure that y'all following along as well in y'all Bible, because you will be asked questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about it.
Stalled ox.
Stalled ox. What is a stalled ox?
Oh,
go ahead.
Stalled ox is just like an ox that be in where its places.
Okay.
In a fixed area.
Meaning, I mean, okay, if it's in that fixed area, what can it not do? Can move. Okay, that's what a stalled ox is. So, if you're hungry, right? Let's say that let's say we all in the house, right? We got all our families, our wives and our children in this one house, okay? And somebody is supposed to go. You see what I'm saying? Say you want some damn oxtails. You go butcher the damn animal. You know what I mean? And you want some food. Well, the ox can't move. So what happens? Someone's agitated, someone's irritated. But when you think about the scripture, when it said what? Read it one more time.
Says, better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith.
So better is where the herbs are at. You know, the love is there. You got the love, you got family around. It's better because you got food on the table. Versus when you have a stalled ox that can't move, you don't have nothing. You don't have a resource of income. You don't have no food on the table. So there's going to be some hatred. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some, like for example, I know y'all seen people in the world who get irritated if they don't eat. When there's no food in the house,
right.
Someone's arguing over something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember a famous video that came out on YouTube when I was a child when two brothers fought over the last pack of noodles because there was no food in the house. Crazy, right? They fought over the last pack of noodles. Think about that. Keep going.
Verse 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife.
A what man?
A wrathful man stirreth up strife.
What is wrath?
Like anger.
Anger, right. Violent anger. Keep going.
Okay. But he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife.
Appeaseth, right?
Appeaseth.
Strife. Right. Is that correct? What does appeaseth mean? And there's a great precept to this as well. What?
It's like settling that spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like calming them down.
Appeasing
like
mean,
making them feel like solving the problem, pretty much.
Right. Yeah. So, like you said, calm somebody down. So read that one more time.
A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife.
So there are some people out here who like to instigate. You know what I mean? Who likes to add fuel to the fire. Who likes to start things. And keep starting, keep adding on to it. You see what I'm saying? To make things worse. You got people that are like that. When you think about people fighting out on the streets, you got people like beat that nigga ass, beat that bitch ass. You see what I'm saying? You got people who do that, who
right.
keep adding to it, like kill that person, fight that person, do it. Are you scared? Go ahead.
Like an instigator.
I just said that, yeah, an instigator, yeah, an instigator. That's what that is. You see what I'm saying? Someone who just keeps pushing that person until something bad happens. You know what I mean? An instigator. You got people who fought somebody off of them being afraid, but then that person, the person behind, right beside him is a hype man. He's a hype man, like, bro, man, if you don't do it, man, you scared, bro. You know what I mean? How many times have we heard this, man? If you don't kill dude, your reputation is gonna be over.
Or if you don't do this, you don't do this, or that, you a bitch.
Right, there you go. How many times have you had parents do that? If you don't beat that, if you don't fight that kid, I'm gonna whip you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I'm gonna strip you naked and hit you with a switch or a belt. See what I'm saying? Like that's the horror stories of the black community. See what I'm saying? Especially with black moms being in the household raising you by themselves. But the whole purpose of this is read it one more time.
Come on. A wrathful man stirs up strife.
A wrathful man stirred up strife. There's people that they dedicate their lives to hurt other people. They may not physically do it, but just their actions, their words, stirred up strife. As far as gossiping goes too, we look at World Star all the time. We look at Facebook all the time. We see so many articles of people beefing with each other. Y'all know the rapper 6ix9ine, right? They just came out with a video as far as what all led to him being in jail, what all led him to having people on his head trying to kill him. When you look at the video, so many people are involved. They all these people conspired against this one brother. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Okay. But he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife.
He that is slow to anger appeases strife. Huh? Huh? Come, no sweat. See what I'm saying? Appeases strife. Appeases strife meaning they calm it down and ease it. So if you are in pain, there's something to ease the pain. All right? Keep going. That's that person that's slow to anger. They don't want to keep adding fuel to the fire. They're trying to bring it down. Go ahead.
Verse 19. The way of the slothful man is as an hedge of thorns.
One more time.
The way of the slothful man is as an hedge of thorns.
Man, it is dangerous. It's painful. The hell that people go through in the world is very painful. All right, keep going.
But the way of the righteous is made plain.
It's made plain. It's simple. You know what's simple? To serve the Lord. Keep his laws. Whatever is asked of you, you do. You want to know why? You don't question it either. The reason why you don't question a man's orders, because he's telling you everything right. If it goes against what the Lord says, then you question it. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 20. A wise son maketh a glad father.
That is correct. A father is happy and joyful. He has no headaches at night. He doesn't have to drink himself, you see what I'm saying, to death. He doesn't have to take drugs. He doesn't have to second guess himself about his children because they listen to him. They listen to the mother and the father. Keep going.
But a foolish man despiseth his mother.
And the reason why I said mother in that same sentence is because you have parents who play hand in hand how to raise a child. First, it starts with a black, Hispanic, Native American man. There has to be order in that household in order for there, to be a home that is solid and not shaky. See what I'm saying? Because if it's shaky, eventually it's going to fall because the foundation was weak and not strong. Keep going.
Okay, verse 21. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom.
That's correct. What does the word destitute mean? Before y'all answer that, folly is joy to fools, pretty much, right?
Right.
Foolishness is they get happy, excited. There are people in the world, like I see it every day downtown. On our way here, on our way back home, where we stay at, in the depths of hell, which is called Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul, you see people who are proud of their foolish work. They proud they shot somebody. Now they got street cred. There's whores in Minnesota that are happy that they are whores and acknowledge it. I mean whores on a daily as slavery. I gotta work with a bunch of whores, a bunch of homosexuals, and a bunch of people that are just foolish, out of their mind, and insane. It's like it would be better to work with somebody like, it would be great to work with a brother for once that is not out, insane for once. And that does not boast about their wickedness. See what I'm saying? Let's talk about the Lord. I don't want to talk about the disgusting behavior that have got yourself into. See what I'm saying? You should hear the things that they say at slavery, man. I just be like, look, I'm trying to get out of here. It's a call. So you know what? I got to call. I can't talk to you right now. I got to call. You see what I'm saying? The disgusting things that you see and hear. These people are very proud of their work. And it is against the Lord. That lets you know that the prophets get angry about it too. All right? Keep going.
Okay. But a man of understanding walketh uprightly.
A man with understanding does what?
Walketh uprightly.
Like I said, you see what I'm saying? We don't like that over there. We don't like the foolishness. While everybody's laughing and giggling at everybody's wickedness, the prophets, the real men of the Lord, the real women of the Lord are sitting back and just sitting there disgusted. Finding a way to change these people's lives so that way they don't end up, their blood don't end up on Christ's sword. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Okay. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed.
One more time.
Without counsel, purposes are disappointed.
That should be self-explanatory. Keep going.
But in the multitude of counselors, they are established.
Keep going.
A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth.
There you go. Because he found an answer to the question, to the problem, and here comes the solution. Because that man is wise. Keep going.
And the word spoken is due season.
One more time.
And a word spoken is due season. How good is it?
Keep going.
Verse 24. The way of his life is above to the wise.
His life is above to who?
The way of life is above to the wise.
Okay, keep going.
That he may depart from hell beneath.
Meaning what? He shall depart from hell beneath. Go ahead.
That he may depart from the condition that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people are in right now.
Right. You see how I said beneath, right?
So
Go ahead.
every Negro wants to get out of the hood and be like white people because they trying to depart from the condition of our people.
Right. There you go. Keep going.
Verse 25. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow.
He will establish the border of the widow. Keep going.
The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord.
Now, as far as the establishment of the widow means she will be protected. All right. Keep going.
But the words of the pure are pleasant words.
Keep going.
Verse 27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house.
One more time. We're going to read that loud.
He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house.
He that is greedy of gain troubleth what?
His own house.
Meaning the entire house is affected. He's not just affected, but the entire house is.
Nation.
Huh?
Nation.
There you go, the nation. But on this context, it's speaking about the house.
Right.
For one, yeah. You're right about that. It's the house. The children are affected. The children grow up to be corrupt. You want to know why the children are corrupt? Because the father, the mother, is corrupt. But that can change. It can change to where the children get out of that corruption and the parents stay the same. Otherwise, it could be that the parents change and the kids do not. All right? Keep going.
Come. But he that hateth gifts shall live.
He that who?
But he that hateth gifts shall live.
Now, this is talking about you can't receive a gift. If I bought you something, you buy me something, or I pay for your food, you pay for my bottle, I pay for your shoes. You see what I'm saying? Is that something that you should hate? No, let's not be carnal. It is the things that destroy you, because the gift destroys the heart, correct?
Right.
This information is coming from the same wise man that is the author behind, author behind Ecclesiastes 7:7. See what I'm saying? For wisdom, for oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroys the heart. It is the gift that's going to destroy you. It's going to cause an error and a corruption inside of you.
Right.
So those things you should hate. When someone pass you drugs and say, "Hey man, I remember that conversation we had, and you said that you need, a second job, but you can't be at two places all at once, and you need some extra money." Well, hey, bro, if you want to make some real money, some fast money, where you get paid every day instead of every week or bi-weekly, here goes some drugs. Hate that. Because what is the end result of selling drugs? You're going to get punished. You're going to get killed. See what I'm saying? Your mama's gonna be mourning all over the goddamn floor, all at the funeral. Your father's gonna be mourning. Your kids are gonna grow up without a father, without a mother. That's because that gift that you decided to receive from that person, it destroyed you. And now you're destroyed because you're dead. You're in jail for the rest of your life. Keep going.
So,
That's what?
but he that, the heart of the righteous studieth to answer.
One more time.
The heart of the righteous studieth to answer.
The heart of the righteous studied to answer. Keep going.
But the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things.
Now, when it says that the heart, it says the heart of the wise or the righteous.
The heart of the righteous studieth to answer.
What does that mean? Go ahead.
That means they the righteous going to study and show itself.
There you go, give him a hand. There you go. Because I didn't ask for no precept, but there you go. But I knew that I figured that's what you were gonna say. It was in my head, but I didn't ask for a precept. But that was a good answer. That's what's up. See what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have people counsel you. You're gonna have people. I mean, not counsel you. You're gonna have people that you're gonna have to counsel. People are going to run up towards you and be like, "Well, what do you do as far as this and that?" I remember it was a group of friends, right? That I'll say so-called friends, not real friends. See what I'm saying? I'll say this: I got friends in the world and I got friends in the truth. See what I'm saying? People I rode with in the world and people that I always will ride for in the truth, right? So the people that I used to associate myself around in the world did not really fuck with the truth at all, right? Family, the same thing as well. But then as you start to speak about the truth, and they like, I don't want to hear it, cool, no sweat. And you start to go to camp. You start to teach classes. And they see it, because it's not, they can't unsee it because you're all over social media. You're all on a lot of platforms. And the same people that talk behind you behind closed doors, that's supposed to be a friend or a family member, they will later come to you. They'll come to you and ask for answers based on what they are going through. And you being a priest and a prophet, you have studied to show yourself, you see what I'm saying, to answer those questions, to deal with that situation, to help them. And that is the Lord. So get the Lord in. That's the Lord. All right, keep going.
Verse 29. The Lord is far from the wicked.
He is far from the wicked. How do you know he's far? Because he don't listen to wicked sinners' prayers. He don't listen to them at all. Keep going.
But he heareth the prayer of the righteous.
But he does hear the prayer of the righteous. Why? Because they are doing what he is asking them to do. No, it's likely. But the Lord does not ask, he tells you what to do.
Right.
The Lord has listened to us since the beginning of time, man. So, go ahead.
One phrase that I really hate when people say is free will. The Lord didn't give us free will. He said, do what he told you to do or die.
Right.
That's what he said.
Or be
do
punished.
what he told you to do, or I ain't listening to your prayers.
Right.
I ain't listening to you in your time of need. That's what he said.
Right. And so with that being said, if there was a such thing as free will, then there would be no laws. There will be no statutes, nor commandment, anything that says that you have to live by this standard, this moral, this type of rule. If there wasn't a such thing as that, then you have free will to do whatever the hell you wanted. But what type of God is that to give you free will to do whatever you want?
Right.
He created you to condition you to be a certain way, to do this certain thing. And that's what you have to do. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 30. The light of the eye rejoiceth the heart.
One more time.
The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart. And a good report maketh the bones fat.
And let's see why the light makes this person happy. Keep going.
Verse 31. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise.
You said the reproof?
Reproof.
Reproof.
The,
Read it one more time.
The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise.
What does reproof mean? Go ahead.
Um, like, like guidance to show understanding.
There you go. That's exactly what that is. Also, you want to add the word like you can add the word prudent to it because we seen the word prudent too many times, which is a good judgment or criticism or admonishment or admonish with this criticism. Go ahead.
Correction.
Correction. There you go. Admonishment is criticism, which is correction. See what I'm saying? That's the light. That's the light that makes somebody, the light in the eye that makes somebody rejoice. See what I'm saying? Because they have something that helps and governs over their lives. Keep going.
Okay, verse 32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul.
How many times has King Solomon have to say this? How many times does he have to say it? In order for the fools to understand. When you tell somebody that smoking is a sin, when you tell somebody that messing around with whores, you're going to die. You're going to catch something, and you're going to be killed behind someone else's wife. When you tell them all the things that are evil, that are against God, and they still do it, they still will refuse your instructions if they want to continue in that sin. Read that one more time.
Okay. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul.
He despises his own soul. He doesn't give a damn. There's some people that say, I don't care. Look, oh God. I had a sister at slavery tell me as far as she's on her way to on her way to a certain place. See what I'm saying? To go meet up with the baby dad for the kids, stuff like that. This woman boasted about how she cheated on both of her baby daddies and how she was proud of it. Well, he cheated, so I cheated. He still doesn't know. So he doesn't know that you're a hoe, is what you're saying. Right? He doesn't know that you are a whore. Or that you was since you're not with somebody today. That is whorish behavior. That is something that, she over there laughing and giggling. I'm looking at her like, you are disgusting. And you're laughing about it. And then the fact that she said that it was just something that she really enjoyed and loved. Like she liked the tumultuous relationship that she had with the second one versus the first one.
So,
and I said, you are deceived. Go ahead.
What is tumultuous?
Tumultuous mean a violent or crazy relationship. Or just violent and crazy. Yeah, tumultuous. Yeah, so like I'm using big words on y'all.
Yeah, I'm just asking you for people.
Oh, that's what it's like. I got a big vocabulary, so I like to use words, and I don't do it on purpose. It's just how I talk.
Stop philosophizing.
Get out of here. But long story short, though, that sisters like that, brothers like that as well that just don't care. They want to sell drugs. They don't care what they get themselves into. They love the street life. See what I'm saying? They don't care. They just despise their own soul. They make a excuse for their own lives and don't realize. Half of them do not realize what the hell they are doing.
Right.
Because they are insane. That's where the word insanity comes from. Insane. All right. Keep going.
Come.
You are in the 30s.
But he that heareth reproof getteth understanding.
One more time.
But he that heareth reproof getteth understanding.
He that heareth reproof getteth understanding. Meaning getteth understanding. Meaning that you understand what is going on, You know what the solution is to your problems, and you don't have to second guess it. You don't have to go to the heart, the heart where you ain't got to sell drugs to get money in your, in your household to feed your children. You don't have to, what is all the wicked things people do out here, man? There's people that sell drugs for money. See what I'm saying? You could be your own boss, but you ain't got to sell drugs to be your own boss. You could do something that is righteous. It's called being self-employed. It's called starting a business and including your nation in it. That's what you can do. There's many things, like, for example, like, you know how they say there's always a replacement for something? Like, for example, when you think about food, right? You got GMO or you got organic. So the replacement for the GMO is the organic food. See what I'm saying? You got cheaper food versus the expensive food. Now, when it comes to sin, you got something that can replace that, which is the law. See what I'm saying? You don't have to sin because the law is right here to help you. Everything that people are seeking for through sin, you can find with the law. It's just going to be righteous instead of wicked. But no one wants to put in the work. Nobody wants to work hard all day long. See what I'm saying? So keep going.
Come. Verse 33. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom.
One more time.
The fear of the Lord is instruction of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is the instruction of what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. And the wisdom comes from where?
The Lord.
The Lord, and the Lord gives us what type of spirit? The Lord gives us what type of spirit?
Spirit of what?
A Holy Spirit. Keep going.
Second spirit. Come. And before honor is humility.
One more time.
And before honor is humility.
What does humility mean? Not humiliating, but what is humility? Go ahead.
It's like being humble.
Huh?
Humble.
Okay. What do you say?
I was going to say the same thing.
There you go. Keep going.
That's it.
Most High in Christ. And that is Sabbath service as of today. Next week, we will jump into Proverbs, the 16th chapter. Make sure that you catch us on that. Also, updates next week, next class on Tuesday. You will hear about more information as far as Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, which is Hanukkah. Otherwise, December 15th, if I'm not mistaken, Florida is having a cookout for all Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Make sure that you are out there. If not, shalom. All right. With that being said, shalom, more process. All right. So.